Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I haven't made a video in a while, but that's okay. Yeah, I wanted to make a more lighthearted video because I feel like times are really tough right now, both personally, collectively, globally. Everything is a bit of a mess, let's be honest. And I think people who read tarot often take themselves way too seriously, and by people, I mean me. So I wanted to create this video to kind of go through some decks that I use when I'm trying to lighten up. When I realize I've been taking myself way too seriously and it's time for a change. Yeah, so these decks kind of make me laugh. They make me just realize that life doesn't need to be taken so seriously. And I love them for that. So I have 5 decks. Yeah, so I'll just start. Morgan's Tarot. So these are all going to be oracles. I mean, the fact that this is called a tarot and it's an oracle is kind of everything you need to know. If you haven't seen, oh, where's this? Oh, I thought it had the little flap, but it doesn't. Or the cutout. This deck is hilarious. First of all, none of the entries are in alphabetical order. They're just random, which just goes to show how, like, ridiculous it is. And I can't ever take myself too seriously when I'm, like, trying to find the meanings for these. They're really cool, though. They're, like, so random, and they just, yeah, like, they're from the 70s, which, you know, should give you an idea of, what mindset people were in. Do not meddle in the affairs of wizards, for they are subtle and quick to anger. I mean, like, some of these are a bit, you know, like, who am I? That's, like, a deeper card. But, like, there's, yeah, like, drink gold. I don't know. They're just, like, really funny, I think. And, like, yeah, this one. And, like, the entries are ridiculous as well. Like, trip, go on a journey. What you thought was serious is actually only a passing reality. I mean, that's kind of legit, though. No trip without a tripper. Yeah, I don't know. They're just really funny. And, like, you just, it's like, you know, if you guys know that, I think it was like a Reddit, it's like shower thoughts. It's kind of like if someone had turned that into a deck, that would be this deck, basically. And yeah, I mean, let's be honest, they were totally, indulging when they created this deck. But yeah, I love this deck. Okay, I won't put it back together because we'll be here forever. So that's mass market. The next one is the art oracles. This one, so it seems like, oh, it would be really fancy and, like, you know, because it's like fine art. But it's really not. Like, I got this secondhand for like £5. Oh, one of my favorite artists. So they have these, like, 3 messages. One's for life, work, and inspiration. But they're all kind of, like, nonsense. Like, show them your hallucinations. One lives many lives in a lifetime. A good idea deserves a good aphorism. You Vander pseudonym. What is that? Or is that your? No, it's you. See, who knows? Who knows what they're going for? Go far to go far. Like, they're just kind of nonsense, but, like, I really like them. I did a degree in art history, so this deck is just everything for me because it reminds me of having to bullshit in all the essays about what something means. So yeah, this really reminds me to just not take myself too seriously. Yeah, this was so funny. Oh, I love her. Yeah, and like it can introduce you to like cool artists as well if you don't know art or if you're like interested in a more accessible way. So yeah, maybe I can put this one back quicker. Yeah, so I think I said that that's mass market as well, the art oracles. Then I have this one, which, if you know, you know. Like, this is the Arcane Bullshit. Oh, I had it upside down. Yes, so it's this way around. Oh, it's just everything about this deck is hilarious. Like, these also, I feel like this and the Morgan's Tarot just really remind me. Sorry, I'm wet pants. I mean, they're just so weird. And again, I think that they took their inspiration from the Morgan's Tarot because there's no actual numbers on here, but then there's numbers here, and they're not in alphabetical order. So, yeah, very much like Morgan's Tarot. Yeah, I really like the art, and I just like the idea, because I know that the creator behind this deck, they basically wanted to make a point of making a deck to show that making independent oracle decks or tarot decks isn't that expensive, and it was kind of making fun of the artists who do Kickstarters for, you know, like a ridiculous amount of money, and just basically saying it's a cash grab. Because I think this was like, it's £25 to buy. And I think maybe in the US it's $25 or something. But yeah, it's just like so random. And every time, like, okay, urinal death. Let's look up urinal death. Let's see if I can find it first of all. Yeah, for a long time I wondered, was I just missing the numbers? Oh, here it is. But I couldn't find any numbers in these. If you know anything about that, let me know, because, yeah. So what does it say? An unfortunate development will be made even less pleasurable by the events that follow it. There is always a possibility that this card signifies rebirth, but it would have to be urinal rebirth, which is gross. I mean, what lovely nonsense this is. So, yeah, it makes me laugh. Sorry, I just bumped the stand. Makes me laugh. It makes me kind of... The thing about these decks is, like, it makes you get out of the thought process you were in. So, like, if you're in a spiral, like, pulling one of these cards just immediately brings you back to, like, out of your mind and into the present, which is really, really nice. So these next two are affirmations. This one, I don't know if this is available anymore. I got this years ago. Yeah, so it's like a bit sweary. But I really like it. Like, it obviously it makes me like feel empowered, but also like because it's quite sweary, and like this is kind of from the girl boss era. So I kind of laugh whenever I pull a card about like girl bossing. Yeah, so it kind of makes me laugh, but I mean, facts. Yeah, I just like it. I really like that it's just really simple. And like it can be like deep, it can have like powerful meanings, but it can also just like be a bit silly like this. Yeah, this one doesn't come with a guidebook, but you don't really need one. But yeah, I think this one might be out of print. And then the last one is the Affirmators. So I have the tarot deck by them, and I don't have any of their other oracles. But they're quite funny. Like it's a bit sweary, it's a bit silly and funny. I use this in combination with my Sacred Creators Oracle to do like work and creativity related pulls every morning. Or not every morning, every week. Yeah, and I just really like it because again, it brings me back down into the real world by being like silly and just not, being in my head because I live in my head so much. Funny. Yeah, so it's nice. But yeah, so just like I said, a quick little video. Just wanted to show these in case anyone needs inspiration for something a bit more lighthearted. I was thinking about adding tarot. So if you want to see a tarot version of this, let me know. I actually don't have that many. Like, I don't have any like funny tarots as such. Let's do this. Let's see people do that. All the cool YouTube people. And then I'll just do this because, of course. Yeah. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.